If you're like me and you're learning a new language, sometimes you can struggle with consistency. Every day I try to make language learning a small part of my life. Not anything stressful or not anything that I need to really schedule or plan out perfectly. Just a few moments or something fun that I can actually connect with the language. And I used to do a bunch of grammar drills and complicated apps or Duolingo. I felt like I was getting nowhere, but lately I've had real progress just doing some simple things and doing some fun things. This video will show you 2 of those daily habits that's helping me build some real consistency and confidence in my target language. The first one is journaling. Every morning, or maybe sometimes at night, I write a few sentences, maybe a couple of paragraphs about my day. Or something that I've recently watched on YouTube or Netflix, just something. Maybe about what I'm planning to do tomorrow. I don't really want it to be perfect. I think it's better for it not to be, because the goal is just to think in the language without any pressure. I'm trying to translate my thoughts into that language. It kind of starts off slow. Sometimes I'm thinking like, wait, how do I even say this? Then there are moments where my brain is starting to actually build some deeper connections. After I finish writing, I take the 5, maybe 6 sentences, put it into ChatGPT or Google Sheets, and then I go over my corrections. I like to use ChatGPT to help expand upon those thoughts. So I'll say, can you correct my mistakes, explain why, and show me a more natural way to do this? It'll give me a corrected version and plus explanations for each fix. For example, I might say, in German we use am Wochenende instead of im Wochenende because it means on the weekend. And then, this is key, I rewrite my entire journal entry again using the corrected version. This takes maybe 10 minutes, but the act of rewriting, I think, locks in the connections, and it helps my brain feel what sounds right. Over time, these small fixes, I think, are becoming a bit more automatic. What used to be some mistakes are now becoming second nature. The second task is reading a familiar book. I think this second habit is making a huge difference for me because it's actually quite fun to do. I look forward to doing it, and if I wanted to do maybe 10 minutes of it, I end up doing 20. So right now I'm reading Winter der Welt, Winter of the World in English by Ken Follett. It's a good book, and I've read it once, and I've also listened to the audiobook. That's what makes it perfect. Since I've already gone through it twice now, I've already imagined the story in my head, and so I can focus more on the language and less on the plot. So as I read, I underline any words that I don't know. I don't stop to look up every single one right away, because that kind of, breaks the flow of reading. And instead, after a couple of pages, or maybe a dozen pages at the end of the reading, I'll go back and I'll use Google Translate, and I'll just write the translation in the margins. Over time, my copy becomes filled with these little notes, and it's kind of my own personal dictionary written right within the story. It is slow, but it is immersive, and you're not just exploring the plot, you're exploring the plot in a new language. And I'm noticing that this vocabulary is sticking. When I go on LinkU or I'm watching a YouTube video, I'm recognizing words that I saw within the book. And that is exactly what I hoped would happen. So if you're looking for ways to make language learning a bit more consistent in your daily life, a bit less of a chore, I'd suggest trying these out. Write a small journal entry, ask AI or a teacher or maybe even Reddit to correct it, rewrite it, maybe practice saying it out loud as well. It doesn't have to be perfect. In fact, it shouldn't be, so that way you can see what you don't know and correct those mistakes. You have a book that you've been meaning to read again, look it up in your target language, see if there's a version on Amazon, and then this is a whole new way that you can connect with your target language with a story that you already know. If you have any small language habits that you do every day that are different from these, please let me know in the comments, and maybe I'll try them out in my next video. Thank you.